So since I did the first card, I have learnt something about this ink. So this is a fairly new to me ink. I love how it stamps out. I tend to use it just for sentiments. It does not work with Copics very well. I had heat set mine and also left it for a little while because I cut them out with the scan and cut and things, and that definitely helps. But overall it did get a bit smudgy, and I was doing some playing around between videos while I do some preparation work, and then I discovered that it works far, far better. And of course I read the instructions, which is always a good thing to do, but it works much, much better with water-based markers. So absolutely you can use it very gently with Copics, but I'm going to grab my Zig markers, which are just off here, in a really cool little carry case. It's a bit pricey of a carry case. I will link it up for you. It is pretty pricey for what it is, but I like the little stand on here, and it fits all my Zig markers, and I just bought it to try out. So I'm going to pick out some fun colours here, and I'm going to colour in the edges. And these are available from Anne Hudson, so you can get these with your coupon. Like so. And so I'm just going to kind of go through, add some colour into my mouse. Super basic colouring, nothing exciting in this one. And we'll add a little bit of brown into the cone there. It's a really nice colour actually, so I think we'll start with that as our foundation colour for our mouse. I have heat set all of these, so I could very lightly use my Copics if I wanted to, but I have found that it's not the best with this ink. I will also link up the Lawn Fawn Jet Black. That is my preferred Copic ink. Mine seems to have taken a wander, I think, to Maddie's craft room, which is why I was trying a different one out. I either use that or I use the My Favourite Things hybrid. Again, I'll add some links for you in the description. So I'm just covering her in, I think her definitely with the pink sunglasses. I'm going to add just a little bit of tone contrast in here. I don't want to do too much. So you can take a water brush or a blender pen and you can blend these together. And I tend to keep a few in my drawer filled up. I do have a tip. If you need to refill your aqua painters, unscrew the lid like that, grab your mist bottle, and the nozzles that are on the ones in the tools box are perfect to just mist inside, and that will fill it up. No dribbling over in the sinks or anything like that, which I know can often happen. We'll just bring a little bit of water through there, and you can see here how I can pull those colours together. And I'm going to just put a little bit of that colour into her tummy, and I want to add some really light pink. I'll go with this one into her cheek and around her ear, like that. And I'm just going to pop her to the side to dry off for a second while I show you how we do the other pieces for this card. So I have already done a little bit of prep work. Now you have a couple of options with how you want to do this. Someone just sent me, a friend of mine, Hannah, who blogs over at Fanciful Spaces. Do check her out. Absolutely love her, and she's such a lovely lady. She sent me a card where she'd made a rainbow version of this. It went a rainbow down the page, which I will share on our Facebook page. But I decided to stack these like a rainbow. So I did 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue, 2 orange, 2 dark pink, and then 2 light pink. So when you look at it on the side, you can see that rainbow. By doing 2 of each colour, it does make it quite thick, but it means you can see that rainbow. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different on the top. I'm going to take, this is just cut out that white cardstock that was in your box, and I am going to just colour over the top of it. And this is the pink, the Strawberry Bonbon pen. that is in your kit. So you could do this with all the colours. If you didn't have a particular colour that you wanted in your rainbow cardstock, you could just cut it out of your white cardstock and then do this with it. And if you make sure you colour the edges, just pick it up like this and just make sure you run your pen over the edges. You'll get exactly the same effect as I did by stacking up different colours of cardstock. Now, you could also do a rainbow in that effect. You could do the rainbow down the page, which we'll be sharing on our Facebook page, as Hannah did. You could do them all in white or all in black. You could use some coloured foam down the sides as well. So you have lots of different options to add a pop of colour. And sometimes it's nice on a clean and simple card to do those kinds of things to get your pops of colour. So I'm just going all over this final layer. I want to make sure it's nice and pink and glittery and sweet. Like this. Like so. Like so. So when I've done that, move my little craft mat off to the side. I'm going to do exactly the same as you saw me do on the previous card, which is just more adhesive coming through. So I've done all of these just using this fine precision pen. You can do the dots. When it gets a little bit thicker like this and it's nice and firm, I do find you can just kind of run it over as though you're outlining it. And I'm just going to go all the way over. And then I'm going to put that pink glittery layer on the top. You could also have gone over this light pink with that. You could use black and then use the pink on the top or alternating layers. So many different colour options. Mine's getting a little bit dry. I use this all the time. I now keep just 3 adhesives in my top drawer. I have my Tonic Funky tape. I have this pen. And I have my foam up here as well. So and of course my Nuvo Deluxe, but those are really my 3 main adhesives now. I do have a drawer with all my others in, which we'll be using in another one of the videos. So give it some pressure. What I find is actually easier once you've kind of got it in the right place is turn it over, because this side is solid and it's dry. And then you can give it a nice press down on there. Love how that comes out. So we're now going to stick this on our card. So again, same card base. I have just folded it in half already, which you saw me do in that first video. And so now I'm going to do the opposite side. I'm going to trace out this sweet again. And we're going to stick this down onto our card front. So again, open that up. If you've never seen one of my videos before, you'll notice that I always map my cards with the card base open, and I'm going to just grab my phone and turn those off. I'm going to press that down and just a little bit of weight on there just to hold that down for a second. So our lovely little mouse is ready too. I've also heat embossed a sentiment ready. So I went with You're My Favourite Flavour. I used the clear mark pad that's in your box if you're a regular subscriber. And then I also used the white embossing powder, which was one of the options from last month. So I'm going to just slice this one. This is the Tim Holtz guillotine. This is great because it's a really compact guillotine that you can still cut 8.5 by 11 with, which is one of the main reasons I absolutely love it. Like so. And I'm going to grab my foam tape, which is just over here. And I'm still working on that same bit of tape you saw. And I actually cut this when I was doing the Ellen Hudson video the other day. thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my lovely little mouse up here. So as I say, thank you to Hannah who inspired this card. Absolutely loved the ones that she made, and I'll ask her to post them in our Facebook group and also on our Facebook page. We'll add a couple of little sequins as well. Tip a few out there, and I'm going to put down some more dots with my favourite glue pen. So I'm going to leave that one to dry to the side, but doesn't that look so, so sweet? Now I'm going to do, we have one final video to do, and that is going to be with a shaker card. So I'm excited to show you that. So don't forget to check out that final video. All your links, of course, are below this video as well. I'll see you again very soon. Happy stamping. Bye.